Welcome back to Bonanza Disc Golf. Today we're in Shorewood Park in Shorewood, Illinois, and we're going to be taking a look at the Innova Toro, Calvin Heiberg's new Tour Series disc versus the Discraft Zone, which is what I have been throwing. The ones that are in my bag right now are this purple one and an ESP Zone that I've had for a while that's super beat in, but this one is pretty new. I've only thrown it a couple times, so we're going to do a competition between the new Toro and new Zone on the first 9 holes of Shorewood Park to see if I should be switching my zones to Toros, because honestly this plastic feels sick and I didn't even realize it's Champion Glow, so it glows in the dark. I'm also going to be using this new bag from Rogue Iron Sport that they just sent me out. Just a little satchel bag. I'll leave links in the description if you want to pick one up. They're an American company. They wanted to send me one of these out, so consider checking them out in the description with my affiliate link. But honestly, the hand feel and just look of these discs is very, very similar. The one thing I would say is that the Toro maybe feels a little bit slimmer. I don't know how to explain it. And at least in this Champion Glow plastic is a little bit less stiff, but very little bit less than this. I would say that this plastic is kind of a mix between the Z Zone and the Crystal Flex Zone. But if you look at the profiles right here, I mean, they're very similar. You really can't tell that much of a difference. So let's get them onto the course, test them out at a bunch of lines and see how they fly. Par 3, 189 feet up and around the corner here. And we're gonna start with the Z Zone and then switch every hole who's got top of the box, just so that we keep it fair. Very stable. That zone is so stable. I'm gonna try to throw this a little higher on the same line and see if it wants to turn over. It is a little more puddle top than my zones are. Ooh. That's pretty nice. That was my first ever throw with that Toro, and it kind of had exactly the flight pattern that I thought it would. I will say, coming out of my hand, it felt like it came out a little easier than those Z Zones do. And I'm wondering if that's that little like slimmer profile that I feel, because they're about equidistant for the basket, but they're both short. That first overstable forehand of the day never works out very well. It's so cool that this thing glows. Should have brought actual putters for this. All right, par. Dumb, let's park some baskets. All right, hole 2 is the only par 4 on the track. We got a big dog leg around the corner with a Mando on that tree. So you have to hit this small little gap over here. It's only 334 feet. Yeah, I don't know, this Toro's got a little puddle top, which I don't normally like in discs. You know what, we're gonna see if we can really juice these guys on a big flex line and maybe try to get through the Mando. Hopefully we don't flex out early, so we're gonna see how much ante these guys can hold. Wow, that's interesting. I think the zone will fight out of it a little better. Maybe my forehand's getting stronger. All right, I wanted there to be more different between these two discs so far, and I have not found it. 7 more holes to find out what the heck is different between these two discs besides that slight feel difference. Did they just copy each other? Oh! That one had to snap a little easier than the other one. Luckily it's a par 4, but still. I do definitely need to work on getting those forehands up. We're gonna go patent pending here, actually. And I also need to work on getting my backhands to the right more. All right, looks like we're just outside the circle. Good putt. Birdie. Not seeing a lot different yet. Maybe that forehand. Yeah, this wants to stick to my forehand a little bit more. I'm noticing that. But if you're having to get that nitpicky, like, is it really? I don't know. Okay, this shot is gonna get tricky because it's 195 to the pin straight ahead of us. There's OB Road, which is beyond the basket. There's also OB Stream. And to round it all out, we have the best tee pad in the world. Okay, what even is the shot? Honestly, probably just the flex forehand here. This is just a straight shot, which neither of these discs are great at, but we'll see if one's better than the other. Man, I am forcing that over so much. I'm wondering if I'm just getting a lot more snap on my forehand recently. We're gonna have to put a little less on this one. Much better. Part. All right, well, as we can see, Toro is a easy bird. Let's see about zone here. Get stable. Ah. I always think that putts are just gonna finish hard left when it's a zone instead of just slightly left. Oh, I'm so glad I made that. I was just looking at the screen. Nice. All right, basket is in the woods to the left. I don't even know if there's like a good gap. Honestly, probably just a big skip shot. Just throw it at the ground right in front of that big tree. Oh, that's a little deep. Okay, that's fine. It was just past the tree I wanted to be inside of. Let's try to make the correction. Oh, I did not. Oh no. There is something to say about the Toro coming out of my hand very easily. It's slight. Maybe it's because I got baby hands, got little small 5'6" man hands. I don't know, it's nice, I like it. Oh yeah. Oh, shorty, actually. I really gotta work on upshots more. I think the Toro might take another advantage here. Oh yeah, good skip actually. Here's our zone. I think the one thing I don't like too much is the puddle top. Just not the biggest fan of that, but solid. Honestly, I'm gonna need to to play some more with this, but just that, yeah, it definitely is thinner in my hand. Wow, my grip is so much better on the Toro than it is on the Zone. This might replace my Z Zones for me. I like this disc a lot. All right, here we are, hole 5, 202 feet up here somewhere. Oh, that's the Mando, that's tough. That means the basket's gotta be close though, right? Just scared the crap out of some squirrels. You see me? Yeah. Mando of here to get over there. That's a pretty tough shot, eh? Those are my discs. I set that down because I wanted to set my bag down and I left my discs. How dumb can you get, buddy? Apparently pretty dumb. This is pretty much the opposite of the last hole because we are going forehand and then skipping out of that gap. That's pretty solid. Get a big skip, flare skip. Yeah, you really need some sort of fairway or distance driver to get the kind of skip that you want off this ground. That comes out of my hand so good. All right, looks like we got a putt off here. Oh, what? That's rude. Too high. Man, that was so rude. So on the Toro, I feel like it's coming out of my hand a lot better than the Zone is. Just gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not the type of person who knows what the heck the tech specs are of the discs. Like all the time when I watch disc reviews, they're like, the rim is such and such a distance measurement. What the heck are 2 millimeters gonna make difference to me if I can't feel the disc? So I don't know what the tech specs are. I could definitely pull them up on PDGA, but I'm a little lazy and these edits already take long enough. 6, basket right there, by the way. 236 just straight ahead of us. In the circle, we're in business, baby. I'm getting tired, so I'm getting a little talkative. Missed it. Not nearly as much anhyzer as I needed to put on that disc, but we're solid. I think one thing that could be very interesting about this Toro, one shot that I really struggle with, let me make this putt first. Oh, Anthony. Oh, good. Whew. I keep thinking it's going low. One shot that I really struggle with all the time is a like step out anhyzer with these type of discs. My Zones specifically, they always seem to come out early for me. And even just gripping it, yeah, this feels like it's gonna be a lot easier to get that torque on an anhyzer shot with like a little standstill or step out like patent pending, which is a shot that I really struggle with, that I really need in my games. I think this is at least gonna make the bag so that I throw it on the same shots that I throw my Zone on, just to see if it does feel better like I think it does. Yeah, this is one of the first discs besides the Sky God 4 that I think I've tested on the channel and is going in my bag. All right, here is the ace run hole, 170 feet to the basket, right through there. The question is skip ace or not? I think it's for sure skip ace. I don't have a skip ace yet. Oh, not wide enough. That's better. Skip off the road. No, I threw it too far. Those are both good shots though. Where's the Zone? Did it juice it? Oh, it's back here by a pole. You'll see the made result of this putt though, so that's fun. Oh, I thought it was gonna spit out again. Dang, now I wish you would have seen that putt because that was like 50 feet. That was a good putt. This Toro is whooping this Zone's butt though in terms of score right now. All right, we're going catch cam for this one. Basket here, T-pad 160 feet up the hill. Just got a nice little forehand, big hyzer. Big skip. Yeah, that's a solid shot. Oh yeah, that's awesome. I love overstable approach discs, man, and I love this Toro. Do have to be completely honest with you though. I was completely expecting to be like, nothing is like the Zone, nothing is better than the Zone, or at least there's no need to switch, like I already like this thing. But I might, I don't want to say it because then it becomes real, but I might bag the Toro for my next tournament. I'm glad I got this in my tournament winnings, that's all I'll say. All right, let's finish it up with a bang. Hole 9, 163 feet. Looks like we got some ace run opportunities. Toro's going first, and we'll talk about what my final verdict is on these discs. I was surprised. Come on, you tree. The way that I can get over on that disc on a backhand is not like what I am able to do with Zones. See, I like end up grip blocking it because it doesn't come out the same. That's a good realization. I'm excited but sad because I have Zones. Ultimately, here's what it comes down to with these discs. The Toro, I think, is thinner in the walls, or maybe the walls go like this instead of straight up and down on the inside of the rim. So when I pinch grip it on my backhand or on my forehand, it just fits perfectly in there. And I don't know if it's because I have small hands and it's harder for me to pinch grip the Zone because of that, but it just is consistently like, here, I'm gonna pick it up right now and show you. Pinch grip just feels so comfortable in my hands and on a backhand. Like I was able to force over that backhand and get the flight that I wanted, that I always want for my Zones, I was able to get it out of the Toro and not out of the Zone. The Zone came out early again. And to be completely honest with you, I always thought that that was my fault, not throwing it correctly, not being able to torque over just like that. But with my Zones, I didn't realize that it could have been potentially a disc problem. Not that the disc is a problem. I mean, so many people throw Zones, but like maybe for my hands, for what I'm comfortable with, it just doesn't feel right. Get there, buddy. And on top of that, I think my Zone is 3 down and my Toro is like 7 or 8 down, so scoreboard. So honestly, this surprised me more than I imagined, but the Toro's going in my bag, at least for this tournament that I have this weekend, which is Shanahan Classic. But if you're a smaller guy or girl and you got smaller hands, definitely try out the Toro, because this disc blew away my expectations, because the flight is what I have and want out of my Zone, but I get it more consistently, at least for now. If that changes, I'll for sure let you know. I'll still have my ESP Zone in my bag, but this just might become my staple for all my Zone shots. Not how I expected this video to end, but if you're interested in another disc comparison, I actually shot at the same course, just the other 9. Check out the Mako 3 versus Buzz comparison. 2 discs I'd never thrown before, and I was a little bit surprised with what I found between them. I'll see you over there. Subscribe, like the video. I appreciate you. Peace.